may say, well, right now I want to go over here because, I know that I'm called, but it's not my season. If you've been ordained, then more than likely it should have been your season back then. Oh, I know I'm talking to somebody. But if you see, God doesn't orchestrate ordinations if it's not your season. He doesn't do it. He doesn't allow it to happen. Something bad will happen. You'll get into a car accident. Something will stop the whole thing from happening. See, He's sovereign. He makes sure that everything happens when it's supposed to happen. And so even when you're under all this pressure, you are supposed to be understanding that God is God. His sovereignty is His sovereignty. I'm under pressure, so now it's time for me to feed off of the pressure. Everywhere where there's pressure, my job is to grow from it. My job is to emulate the Father. My job is to allow the Father to press upon me His rulership. That's what the ground place is for. And see, when you're inside of the ground, you're going to realize that you have to grow roots. You have to grow deeper. You have to go even deeper into the ground, into the hard places, into the nasty places, so that you can find even better nutrients. I don't know if I'm talking to anybody up in this house, but some of you, you're going to realize that getting saved is just not enough.
Amen.
You're gonna recognize that my salvation, that's good, but there has to be some sanctification that comes with it. I'm growing some roots. I'm getting down into the earth. And while you're down there, something happens, and I believe this happens to every single person under the sound of my voice. You realize that as you're growing roots, you can't die inside of this place underground.
Yes.
I know it. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you might have been inside of your cave season for a long time. But when you begin to dive into your cave season and embrace that thing and plant your roots inside of that thing, you'll realize that this is not the season to die.
Amen.
He said that he came that you might have life and life more abundantly. You can't die inside of this time. You learn to access your nutrients that are all around you. Soon enough, you'll begin to bloom. Soon enough, you'll crack open through the ground. You'll break through.
Amen.
This is an important time inside of every plant, because if you begin to break through and someone stops on you, you may die.
Come on, Jesus.
How many of y'all ever started doing something and someone started hating on you and said, you know what, that's not really for you, baby. You just got to stop that. Son, I need you to just calm down just a little bit. You're playing too hard. I just need you're praying too hard, son. You don't need all of that. How many of y'all ever known that you have a supernatural calling on your life and someone said you don't need all of that?
Come on.
Somebody came to you and said, well, I know that, you know what I'm saying, you do this certain thing, but, I just don't think it's going to be profitable to you. Naysayers. People like crows that'll come and pluck up the roots. They'll come and pick off the grass. They'll come and do things that is an utter repulsion to God. We know that these things are happening. Where's the farmer when you need him?
Hi.
When the rodents are coming and eating off of the plants that we're supposed to be tilling the vineyard for, where are the fathers? Where are the fathers that's going to protect you as you begin to bloom? That's going to let you bloom? I believe that we need to get back to that, where children can begin to do the works of the ministry and we can let them bloom. They might make some mistakes, but we can overlook some of these mistakes and say, come on, baby, let's get your bloom on, because I know you're called. I forgot what happened to the church that had encouragement. Nowadays, we have so much judgment, we light fire to every single root that is being grown inside of our churches. I believe God is saying, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. You're going to bloom. You're going to produce fruit. And then you're going to recycle your seed once again. Amen. Bless God. You're going to recycle your seed.
Amen.
I want to just release a couple of things into the atmosphere. I'm going to give you guys some scriptures really quick. I hope you've been blessed so far. Amen.
Amen.
I want to go to Joshua 1:9. Joshua 1:9. We've heard this one before, but I believe it's special for a man or a woman. That is special today.